Welcome. Come on in. Before we get started, just grab a piece of paper and a pen. Oh. Admit. Yeah.
I do.
Hello.
Joining.
Michelle, Andrea.
And they're joining. Hello, welcome, Andrea and Michelle.
Are you there?
Oh,
they're getting ready.
Okay.
Oh, hi, I'm here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. Oh, we're here. No need to feel alone.
And you here.
Yeah. Just waiting for Andrea.
We're gonna wait a couple of minutes.
Yeah. I'm sure some other people will come in as well. And if you can, grab a piece of paper and something to write with. Doesn't have to be a big sheet of paper, just, you know. Hello, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy, welcome. Our audience connected.
Hi. That's right, as we all adjust cameras and stuff like that. And when you get a second, grab a piece of paper and something to write with.
So we're just going to wait a couple of minutes so people are trickling in here.
Oh,
hello, Denise, welcome.
We Tracy.
So for those of you who just came in, get a piece of paper and a pen to write with and your beautiful selves. That's all you'll need for this 20 minutes of power. Yeah, we'll just wait another minute before we start. Thank you for being with us. And go ahead and if you can, just drop in the chat what part of the country that you're in, what city and state. We'd love to know where everyone's coming from today. Oh, San Diego, lovely. Oh, Falls, yeah.
Cañada, snowy Maine. Oh, but it's beautiful out there.
Well,
I love it. This is cool.
It's very cool. The whole country, so the whole continent. In
Kansas.
Kansas. Yes, we had someone from Kansas earlier. Awesome. Okay.
That's the greatest.
Well, we'll get started, and as people come in, we'll just let them join the party.
So good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us and for joining our Intentions Set, Intentions Met, a 20-minute condensed version of our Exploring the Power of the Practice of Intention Setting webinar. Now, there's a mouthful for you.
So be sure to stick around till the end because we're going to be doing a raffle. We're going to give away to one of you lucky people one of our signature manifestation candles. Yes, one of our popular candles. So be sure to stick around. And so, you know, we're Maple Tea Inc. And you may be wondering, what does maple and tea have to do with intention setting and yoga? Well, no, we're not a tea company. I am Sherion. I'm the maple because I was born in Canada, and the maple leaf is our national symbol.
And my name is Troy with the funny accent, and I was born in the UK, and tea is our national drink. So there, maple tea was born. Sherion and I became fast friends during the pandemic, and we were inspired to create a luxury intention candle company. You know, we really wanted to encourage and inspire people to make time for themselves, and also at the same time, inspire people to be happier and more productive in their lives.
And so the ink, that's where that comes in. Ink is INK, and it's the value of inking or writing down your intentions. Because when you write down your goals, that solidifies them because that affects our actions. It's called encoding, and it has a really profound effect on the choices that we make and our mental health, or like we've coined the term mental wealth.
So what is mental wealth? Well, mental wealth is having an abundance of personal resources and tools to draw from and bring balance into your life so that you can experience absolute happiness.
Because withdrawals are being made from this account all the time. So it's essential to replenish our mental wealth account so we maintain a healthy balance.
So our intention today is now to get started with our bodies and keeping us nice and energized. So we're going to do a 90-second little energy blast to get our minds connected to the joy in our bodies. So hope you don't mind unmuting yourselves and standing up. And we're going to put on some music. I'm going to energize and connect these minds to our bodies.
And if you can't stand up because logistics, don't worry about it. Just you can do it in your seat, okay? All right.
Are you ready? Do you love a little Latin? All right. So stand up, roll your shoulders back, and take a deep breath in. Inhale those arms overhead, and let's do that again. Deep breath in, and exhale. Inhale. Good. Now take those feet nice and wide. Now plant your feet, turn them out, arms up, pull your elbows into your waist. And bring your feet in together, march it out. Add your own little movement, get those shoulders moving, get your hips moving, feel the joy, feel the energy coming up through your feet, all the way out the crown of your head. Now swing those hips left and right. Now let's circle. Now swing the other way, right. And circle above your head. Yeah, that's right. High, high, and low, low, high, high, and low, low. Good. Deep breath in and out. Now, fast little run on the spot. Last little burst. 5, 6, 7. Let's go, let's go. Woo. Move those elbows. I know you can't see me, but move them. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale those arms. Breathe. Great. Thank you for joining me. All right, we're back.
Are y'all feeling energized? Drop in the chat. Let us know how you're feeling. Okay, okay.
I don't mind the heavy breathing.
So our intention is to change lives one intention at a time by sharing a practice that you can use to help nourish your mental wealth account, because life is busy. Things are happening all the time that are pulling from us. Like we like to use the analogy of the emergency situation on an airplane. What do they tell you to do? Put the mask on yourself first before you put it on your child or on your loved one.
Oh, so on that piece of paper that you have, right? If you can get it handy, leave about 2 inches of space, okay? And then we're going to take a few moments to write down 2 or 3 areas of your life where you think intention setting could be beneficial. So, for example, it could be relationships, it could be areas of your career, of work, money, family. So what is intention? So at the top of your piece of paper, write this down as the definition. An intention is a goal is a purpose or an aim. It's something that you mean to do, whether you pull it off or not. So we're pretty much setting intentions all the time, right? We set a goal to brush our teeth, to shower, to eat, to drink, to put on clothes, but we don't have to focus on being mindfully intentional about these things because they've already become a habit. They're already part of our daily routine. And human beings are designed to create and grow, but often things get in the way of our emotional connection to our intention. And we all know that emotions are the driving force of our lives.
90 to 94% of our decisions are made through our emotions because they affect the way we think and the way that we behave. And emotions tend to hijack our rational brain. So if we're fearful in our pursuits and our mind naturally closes off the possibility of pursuing that goal or overcoming that obstacle.
So with this fact in mind, let's take a few moments right now as you're thinking about your goals. Ask yourself, what emotion is preventing me from taking action towards making this happen? And we can share it in the chat box if you want to. Because with intention setting, we're not just dealing with surface, we're peeling back layers so that we dig deeper to really find what's going on and uncovering those emotions.
And while you're thinking about this, I'll share a personal example that I discovered as a result of this process. So I've always had like real high fitness goals, but I've never was able to really achieve them. And as I was working through this process, I realized I have fear around the potential of actually achieving my goal. So it kept me just right under it because I felt that there was something fearful on the other side. So think of it like dig deep like that.
So when we pursue a desire that does not have a positive emotion connected to the intention, it may be more challenging to reach our potential. In order to discover and connect to this part of our personality, it requires effort and insight. In other words, we must be intentional about it.
So the goal in mindful intention setting is to bring out this ideal self, our potential self. So we created this practice during the pandemic, and we set the intention that we didn't want the circumstances of the world and the negative news cycle to affect our mood. And we call this intention setting practice my mind-body intention connection. And for the sake of time, we're going to be sharing a condensed version of the practice, and we're going to use Troy as an example. And we encourage you to think about your own goals and your intentions as we're working through Troy's. So you all ready to get started? Can't really see it as the video's on, but yay, yes, okay.
So first, it's really important that we prioritize ourselves and set time to check in. And then we make the emotional connection to our intention throughout the day to eventually make this intention a habit. Our mind-body intention connection is a tool you can use to strengthen and to solidify anything that you may already be doing. And again, we're going to go deep. We're going to take our time to really uncover the layers. So the practice is actually in two parts. We first start with our intention inception. We always want to start from a mindful environment to support the practice. And we created our line of intention candles with scents that have been carefully selected to evoke a specific emotion, creating a mindful environment. So at the start, you would activate your senses by lighting a candle and then connect with your body.
And from this state of being, we go on an intentional journey to discover a deeper truth. So I invite you all to take a moment and close your eyes and think of something you desire to bring into your life, something you desire to do, something you desire to be. And using your five senses, imagine what it would be like to have this in your life and slowly paint the picture in your mind. Where are you? What do you see around you? What does your skin feel like? What do you hear in this space? Is there a smell attached to it? Do you taste something specific? And most importantly, how do you feel being here? And identify this feeling. What is preventing you from pursuing this goal? And can you connect a word to this feeling? Can you name the emotion? Is it guilt, anger, maybe some sadness around it, anxiety, fear, or shame? So take another few moments, and when you have that word, go ahead and open your eyes and write that word down on your paper. And this is the first part of our intention setting practice, the intention inception. Now it's time to begin to take this intentional journey to now form a habit in this practice so that we can change that. The next part is our intention connection. This is where we explore and apply our approach called the 4 R's, which we created to shift our emotion and therefore our behavior around this specific desire. And we always want to start from an empowered state of being when we make change.
Mm.
And so we have 3 ways that we do this, and you might have your own. So think about what you might do that make you feel empowered. But there's 3 moves that make you feel empowered. So one is the superhero stance. Everybody knows how a superhero stance, right? The second is the goddess stance. Warrior goddess as a yoga, right? You know that. And the third is the regal stance, adjusting your crown. And whatever move you have, there was somebody earlier who was like, this was their move, right? So you just hold that for a few moments. And for the sake of time, we'll just do it for a few moments. But on your own, you'd want to do this for a minute or until you feel like a shift, like feel really empowered in your body. And then what you're going to do is ask yourself these deep questions. So Troy, from your empowered stance, what do you desire in your life? And where you think intention setting could be beneficial?
So I would really like to be organized in my taxes and not feel dread and fear and shame around them.
Great, I can relate. Okay, so here is where we want to define the emotion attached to the intention and redefine it. That's the first R, redefine. So Troy, what is the negative emotion attached to it? You said was shame, right?
Yeah, I think shame is definitely stronger than, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So shame, you would write shame down.
Yeah.
And now we're clear. And usually the desired emotion that we want is exactly opposite to what we're experiencing. So since shame is your blocked emotion, what is the opposite of shame for you in this?
It would be, pride. Yeah.
Okay.
Pride, to feel proud of, myself in this. Yeah. Pride.
Okay, great. So now we're clear. So you want to get yourself once again in your most empowered state, grounding yourself in your state of being, and taking your pen, you're going to take a big intentional X and cross out that negative emotion, that disempowering emotion. And beside it, with that same level of energy and even a little bit more, write down the empowered emotion that you desire beside it in capital letters with such intention, and put a big intentional circle around it. Great. We've done redefine. Now we're going to refocus. This is where we discover what we already do in our lives that will act as a channel to help us make the intentional connection between our mind and our body. So we're going to piggyback on our own experiences to make real change. So thinking about your redefined emotion, pride, what do you do in your life already that makes you feel proud?
My dancing makes me feel proud.
She's a great dancer. Yes. Okay, great. So dancing. So that brings us to the third R, reframe. This is where we reframe what we've been emotionally connecting to our goals and our desires. And it's important that we schedule this so that we can get out ahead of intention disruptors. And an example of an intention disruptor would be like if you have the intention of being joyful on your drive into work or to a destination, and somebody with road rage cuts you off in traffic and yells some profanities at you, and that might shift you. That's an intention disruptor. So when we schedule ourselves ahead of time, we can get out ahead of those so it doesn't affect us in the way that it could have. So Troy, when can you schedule dancing around preparing your taxes?
Before I sit down and put receipts, before I input any receipts, I can dance and get in a better frame of mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that'll change your state because it's involving the body as well.
Right.
Great. So those are great ways to shift your emotional experience around your taxes. And that brings us to the last R, which is the reward, which is really, really important. You want to reward yourself by teaching your body that you're going to receive praise by doing this. And it's going to inspire you to want to do it again and again. So in other words, we want to be intentional about forming a new habit. Gratitude and joy are the strongest positive emotions, but you can apply any emotion around it. So to reward yourself in a celebration in your body and give you praise, you want to do something physical. So you want to move your life force. So there are some moves that you might be doing already, but something that makes you feel really powerful, like putting your hands up in the air like this while you're saying, yes, I'm so grateful that I did my taxes. I'm so grateful I did my taxes. And it doesn't have to be that dynamic. It could be something a little more subtle, like your hand over your heart, like I'm really proud of myself for taking the time to do my taxes. And do that a few times, at least 7 times consistently. Let's do that together now with whatever you were seeking to change your positive emotion with your statement. Just say that out loud with whatever your dynamic move is.
Yes. I am so grateful now that I am full of pride. I'm grateful that I took time for myself to acknowledge my feelings of pride.
Yes, very nice. So that feels good, doesn't it? Taking a little moment to celebrate ourselves. And so that's the reward. And at first we may feel a little bit of resistance as we're saying this to ourselves because our bodies are in the habit of having an emotional connection to that desire that's negative. But through consistency, scheduled practice, it will shift.
Yeah. Self-mastery is relentless and it never ends. To master our own mind and our emotions is life's work. You know, there's always 2 choices, the choice to grow or the habitual choice. With a consistent practice, we can make choices to grow on new habits.
And that's our mind-body intention connection practice. And the key, like I said, is to schedule this ahead of time so you begin to create this habit. Think of it like medicine. You know, when you say take it consistently, it will start to do its work and make changes in your body. And we suggest that you do this at least 4 times a day, but really it's just about making sure you do it consistently and schedule it ahead of time.
And so literally it will become almost like brushing your teeth, right? You won't even have to think about it. Your body, your mind and body are connected, move as one. So you're able to shift emotions and moods instantly with whatever it is with practice. And here's our call to action. How would you schedule the practice of daily intention setting into your life? How would you make some time for that? Identify some time in your day that you could actually focus on that and let us know in the chat.
Yeah, drop some ideas in the chat. Someone earlier had a really great one. They said they're really busy. They had a lot of children in the home and pets. And she said, you know what, before I brush my teeth, I could do this. I can make that time because I'm going to brush my teeth anyways. And I like brushing my teeth. So I'm going to do it before I brush my teeth. And I was like, oh, that was a really good idea.
Yeah, it was a really good idea.
Yeah. Let's see. Got one on here. 4 hours. Great. Thank you, Angela. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Mornings when I first wake up, drinking my hot beverage. Yes. Because coffee sets a mood, right? We can piggyback on that mood. Thank you, Michelle and Angela. Thank you. If anyone else, anytime we sit down, yes. Sometimes we're going,
well, that might not be enough.
Do it upon rising, morning, afternoon, after dinner. Yes, exactly.
Yes,
Put it in your
that.
mouth.
Yeah, Denise, that's what we strive for.
Yes.
100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. These are great.
It's really good.
Okay, so set the intention after this call or tomorrow to really commit to the next 7 days and explore the benefits of this practice, you will start to see changes. And it's something that will complement what you may already be doing. And I guarantee it's going to definitely have a positive benefit in your life.
And also just, we had somebody earlier who didn't think about intention setting outside of doing it for a yoga class. And this very much is, you know, as I said before, life work, that you can use this in all areas of your life, not just intention setting at a beginning of a class.
So we want to hear about your journey. We're going to be launching our full-length workshops and have some more tools to support this practice. So be sure to follow us online. We've got our Instagram there. We're on TikTok and Facebook, and of course on our website. And send us a DM letting us know how things are going, because that's how this practice grows. And we are able to offer more tools to support the world and reach our goal by changing the world one intention at a time. And as a YogaFit instructor, you get a discount for life with the code YogaFit. So keep that, save that name, you won't forget it. And any of our candles, you'll always get a discount on for life.
So thank you so much for joining us. And
now, before we wrap up, we have to do our
raffle.
Yes.
Oh, we almost forgot.
Yes. Okay, great. So is everyone still here? I want to make sure all the participants are still here. Yes. Okay, great.
Okay.
And the winner, when your name is called, good luck to all of you. You can send your address to the email here, partners@yogafit.com, so that we can get your address and get your candle out to you this week.
Thank you. All right, Sharon, you pick, because I wrote them.
Okay.
Who's the lucky winner?
It's Denise.
All right, Denise.
Congratulations.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He's lighting the candle.
Yes. So before
Thank you so much.
Thank you all so much. Did you guys have any questions or any comments? We'd love to hear from you and see your beautiful faces. Yeah.
I just wanted to say, I set an intention, I guess, unintentionally. I didn't quite understand the instructions, and I've already emailed you for the candle draw before you announced it.
Oh,
how's that for setting an intention and manifesting?
Right? Yes.
Is that good or what?
That's great. Denise, that was great.
It's powerful.